Well, we know we have so many generous individuals here along coastal Delmarva, whether it's getting together to give back to the community or whether it's maybe taking something that's very deep and difficult and turning that into a good thing for the rest of the community. And that's kind of exactly what we have going on here. We have Mary Ellen Nantais joining us here on the CoastLife couch. Mary Ellen, tell us a little bit about Justin's Beach House. You are the founder of this organization and this home that you have opened the doors to others in our community. But tell us why, tell us the story, and tell us about Justin.
Well, my favorite subject is talking about my son. Justin died in 2000. He had glioblastoma brain cancer.
Jeez.
And while we were going through all that, we were fortunate enough to have a place at the beach. So when he would finish with chemo, radiation, everything, we'd come down the beach and we'd come over the inlet bridge. Mom, we're here. Yeah. And it's like, so when we knew he wasn't going to survive the cancer, we couldn't just let his life just go. He was such an energetic young man. As far as Penn State, he was at Penn State.
We know how Penn Staters feel about Penn
We've
State.
got
We
a
have
number
many
of them here in this building.
office, and it becomes their whole being.
Yeah, I mean, that was his goal in life.
Aww.
He wanted to go to Penn State, and he was able to do that.
Good.
And but we wanted to be able to extend his legacy further. So we came up with the idea of Justin's Beach House, and with a group of contractors. And their group is called Contractors for a Cause. Fantastic group of people that helped us build, secure the property, build the house. And we started in 2001 and with all the fundraising. And by 2010, we had our first family. The outlying community and the support that we've gotten in Bethany Beach, Ocean View, Millville, the whole area, all of Sussex County, basically. The outpouring has been phenomenal. I mean, the financial aid that they've given us, the volunteers, we have over 250 volunteers that help us with our race every year. With we have women that come and bake for the families. They bring in gift bags full of goodies for the families. Restaurants in the area give us coupons, grocery stores. I mean, the community has been our bread and butter, basically.
Sure.
They've helped us completely.
Yeah.
And you talked about, with your own family, that coming over the bridge, seeing the beach. What sort of respite does just being right there on the beach provide for these families?
You know, we get a lot of families that haven't been to the beach. We've had families from as far away as Colorado, Kentucky, Florida, obviously, but there's a peacefulness that just comes over you when you're at the beach. No matter who you are or how you feel, you step on that sand and you see those waves.
The worries wash away with them.
They do, and it gives you contemplation, it gives you serenity. There's just this overall feeling of I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I'm here and we're going to enjoy this. And the families, we hear so much back from the families that stay at Justin's. And they're just overwhelmed at how welcoming the area is. The community just welcomes them. It's not like they have a ribbon that says, you know, we're staying at Justin's, but, you know, people do know that that's where they're staying. And it's a calming effect that no matter, you know, what you're dealing with, you come to the beach and that's it.
You feel a little bit better. You just feel a little more at peace, I think, just like you said. So Mary Ellen, families that come to Justin's Beach House, describe maybe kind of what they might be going through, the types of families you see, the types of families that you help out.
Well, we've had families with youngest of 2 years old with cancer through 80 years old.
Wow.
And we had a honeymoon couple spend their honeymoon with us. We had mothers on Mother's Day.
Oh, no.
And it's, fortunately or unfortunately, Craig and I don't interact with the families.
Sure.
I just can't do it.
It's hard.
Excuse me. And so that's why we have our greeters and our bakers.
That's
and
wonderful.
They are phenomenal. I mean, the feedback that we get from these families, the little kids, that just tears at you.
Oh, yeah.
And but older individuals, we've had families of 12 come stay. We've had a couple come stay. And even though we're open all year, it seems as though our biggest influx of families is during the summer.
Makes sense.
But there's a lot to offer in Bethany Beach and the surrounding areas all year long.
That is true.
And so we really would like to encourage people to come in the off seasons.
Yeah.
And it's the house is beautiful.
It is, yes.
It's maintained well. Again, the community. We have a great group of people that help us maintain the house, and it's always clean. It's always furnished well. Furniture stores donate furniture to us. So, I mean, it is
It's
an
beautiful.
overall.
It's a wonderful place to be.
And it's an overall community home.
Absolutely.
The process for the families to come in, through the years, we've had to tweak our application process for different reasons. But everything's online. We're in the process now of having our website updated, but the old one's still on there. The application process, it's a little lengthy, but we need it to be because we need to vet people and
that makes
make
sense.
sure
People are
You're
who they say they
benefiting
are.
families that need this.
Yes,
Yes.
And then this year M&T decided they wanted to help us.
That's right. So we will get into that. So we'll give people a minute. If you want to be part of the amazing community that helps give back, we're going to tell you about an opportunity where you can do that on the way. Well, CoastLife, before the break, we were chatting with Mary Ellen Nantais about Justin's Beach House and taking something tragic and turning it into something beautiful that so many families have really benefited from and enjoyed. But now there's an opportunity that you can kind of join in and help raise money and help out with a great event that's coming up. And we're going to let Mary Ellen take it from here. Tell us a little bit about the team up that you guys are doing with M&T Bank and this upcoming fundraiser.
Well, M&T approached us and said, they wanted to do something to help with fundraising for Justin's Beach House. So of course, we're all for that.
Yeah.
And DiFebo's, who is, a phenomenal restaurant, and they partnered with, and they're going to do cooking for a cause.
Yeah.
And Justin's Beach House is that cause.
Fantastic.
So that'll be on Sunday, March 9th. I think they're taking reservations from 4:30 to 8:30, and a couple of the gentlemen from M&T Bank are going to tend bar.
Hey, how about that?
I think there's going to be a couple in the kitchen helping Jeff Osias cook and prepare meals. And they asked us a couple of recipes that Justin liked.
Oh.
So I gave him some of the really obscure things that Justin
You're putting them to the
enjoyed. Yes, and the pasta visual and and the spaghetti and anchovies. So we know it's going to be phenomenal, and we can't be more pleased to partner with both M&T and with DiFebo's.
Yeah.
And on a side note, Justin had put in an application for DiFebo's.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a connection there.
There
too.
is, but he never got around to
Actually
taking it in, and so it's one of my memories I have set aside, with a couple things of Justin's, his application for DiFebo's.
Yeah, well, that's a great memory to have, and I think to kind of bring to life with this event. So what do you guys with Justin's Beach House do with that money from a fundraiser like this?
We've got, obviously an account, and we buy furniture. We supply, the basics that the family needs when they come in, the toiletries, that sort of thing. We have to pay a cleaner. It goes for maintenance.
Yep.
And if they want to earmark it for something, we're in need of bar stools. Hint,
Hint, hint. If anybody's out there, got a couple bar stools around.
Counter height. And, certain things that just need to be replaced.
Yeah.
We've had, fortunately, the furniture company, Creative Concepts, donates a lot of furniture to us. And, but, rugs, wear and tear, TVs, we've replaced the TVs twice already. So it goes towards a myriad of needs that we have ongoing, and painting. We paint every 3 or 4 years, interior and exterior. The garden, we have a beautiful garden.
Aww.
And so the maintenance of that, there's expenses with everything.
Sure.
So we've got the fundraiser that's coming up this weekend, and that's your most recent thing. But over the years, what has it really taken to raise all the money that you guys have between the different sponsors and between just the work you guys have put in? How have you made this beach house come to life?
Wow. That's a long story, and I don't know that we have the time for it all. But it's basically the community and people of like minds. I was told a long time ago, you meet people for a reason. And years ago in my business career, I was lucky enough to meet a gentleman by the name of Mike Cummings, who owns Mike and Builders. When Justin got sick, Mike was like, what can we do? And we were still in Wilmington. He knew we had our place in Bethany. And I said, Mike, Justin wants a job. He said, he's got it. So Justin lasted 2 days in construction, but he put through the effort. But Mike Cummings was part of Contractors for a Cause. And these gentlemen and ladies pulled together. My husband and I, Craig, we put a PowerPoint presentation together and went to this group of gentlemen and said, this is what we want to do. And they were like, we'll do it. We had 84 Lumber donated the lumber. We had plumbing contractors donate all the plumbing. We, roofing tiles, the siding, everything was donated. I shouldn't say everything, 90% of it was donated. But within, we broke ground on Justin's 29th birthday.
Nice.
And we had the first family in December of that year.
Wow.
So it happened quick.
Oh, it did. And, my father kept saying, he says, I can't believe that you're going to try this. And, Dad kept saying, I just hope it happens. I hope it happens. And when it did, he's like, I can't believe you did it. I said, Dad, it's the people down here.
Yeah, I mean, that we know how special this community is, and we love telling other people how special this community is. So if folks who want to join you guys for Cooking with the Cause or Cooking for a Cause, what do they have to do? Do they have to make reservations? Do they have to book anything ahead of time?
Reservations are, appreciated.
Sure.
It starts around 4:30, and, the DiFebo's in Bethany Beach is a great place.
Yeah.
On its own, aside from doing something like this. And it's, we just can't be thankful enough for everything that they're doing, and M&T. And it's just going to be a great night. Hopefully we're going to make a lot of money. We're going to have a 50-50. There's going to be some auction items.
Fun.
So it will be a fun night. So
perfect.
So for everybody at home, bring your checkbook, come be a part of this. It's clearly a great cause and a great reason to get out. And you talked about it already, but be a part of this community that we're all in here.
Absolutely. Well, Mary Ellen, thank you so much for coming in and telling us Justin's story and what you guys have done with, what could be the worst moment in your life and turning it into something really, really beautiful for other families that are experiencing, similar hardships and struggles, and just making it a wonderful place and a wonderful space.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate your time, and I always love talking about Justin and Justin's Beach House.
Of course. Well, we know that we've talked about our community and how wonderful it is. We've got more stories to highlight and chat about when CoastLife gets back.